Why most people never escape the silent prison in their mind. Have you ever looked up at a starry sky and felt as if something greater was watching over you? Or maybe you've had that breathtaking moment during a sunset when everything seemed to stop, and for a second you felt completely at peace. Those moments are not random. They are invitations, whispers from the universe calling you to explore something deeper. That something is spirituality. And today, we're going to uncover what spirituality really is, why it matters, and how it can completely transform your life, one simple step at a time. Here's the truth. Spirituality isn't complicated. It's not about joining a religion, becoming perfect, or following strict rules. You don't need to buy crystals, burn incense, or meditate for hours unless you want to. Spirituality is simply your personal connection with something greater than yourself, God, the universe, nature, or even your most authentic self. Actually, spirituality can be found in the simplest things in life, in a child's smile, in a friend's hug, in the silence of dawn, or even in that moment when you stop to really savor a cup of coffee. It doesn't require academic training, money, or special skills. There's no minimum or maximum age to begin. You can be in your pajamas at home, walking on the beach, or in the middle of traffic. Spirituality finds you wherever you are. It's about finding meaning, purpose, and peace in your own way. Maybe for you, it's watching clouds change shape. Maybe it's listening to music that touches your soul, or simply being present when someone needs you. Some people find spirituality in art, others in science, still others in serving their fellow human beings. And you know what's most incredible? All these forms are valid and sacred, and the most empowering part? There is no right or wrong way to do it. There are no rules to be broken, no finish line to be crossed. You're not competing with anyone. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Your spiritual journey is as unique as your fingerprint. There is only your way, authentic, imperfect, and absolutely perfect for you. Let me share a story. A young woman was going through one of the hardest seasons of her life. She felt lost, overwhelmed, and disconnected. She had lost her job, ended a long relationship, and felt like she was living on autopilot, just surviving from one day to the next. Her nights were filled with anxiety, her days empty of purpose. One day, she went for a walk in the park, sat under a tree, and just breathed. She hadn't planned this. It wasn't a conscious decision to seek spirituality. She was just tired of carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders. As the wind touched her face and the sound of the birds surrounded her, something shifted. She realized that for the first time in months, she wasn't thinking about the past or worrying about the future. She was there, present, breathing. A deep calm washed over her. It wasn't a superficial calm, but something that came from very deep within, as if a silent voice whispered, "You are not alone. You are part of something greater." Tears started rolling down her cheeks. They weren't tears of sadness, but of relief, of recognition, of a love she had forgotten existed. For the first time in years, she felt safe, she felt held, she felt connected. Not just with the nature around her, but with herself, with life, with a force she couldn't name but could feel pulsing in her chest. In that moment, she understood that she had never really been alone. She had just forgotten how to connect. That moment was spirituality in action. No elaborate rituals, no special tools, no years of study or preparation, just her, a tree, and the courage to stop for a few minutes and allow something greater to find her. And you know what changed? Everything. Not magically or instantly, but she began to carry that feeling of connection with her, using it as an anchor on the difficult days that would still come. This is the heart of spirituality. It's not about escaping reality, it's about learning how to fully experience it. Religion and spirituality can work together, but they are not the same. Religion is like a map, full of traditions, rules, and shared paths for a community. Spirituality is like a compass, guiding you back to your own heart. You can have one, the other, or both. Many people actually find that spirituality deepens their religious faith, while others explore it independently. Both paths are equally beautiful. Now here's why this matters for you. Spirituality isn't just nice, it's powerful. Science shows it lowers stress, reduces anxiety, improves sleep, and even boosts your immune system. Emotionally, it helps you build resilience, feel more compassion for yourself and others, and develop a deep sense of purpose. It's like tuning an instrument. When your inner world is in harmony, every part of your life starts to flow better. So how do you begin? Start small. 1. Practice gratitude. Each morning, write down 3 things you're thankful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant. 2. Breathe with intention. Take 5 slow breaths, focusing only on the air moving in and out of your body. That's meditation in its simplest, most powerful form. 3. Step into nature. Go outside, touch a tree, listen to the birds. Nature is one of the greatest spiritual teachers. 4. Ask bigger questions. What brings me joy? What do I value most? What is my purpose? You don't need to have the answers today. The act of asking opens doors. 5. Practice kindness. One small act of kindness every day, for others and for yourself. This is spirituality in motion. And if you're worried that you're not spiritual enough, don't have time, or that it will make you look strange, let those fears go. These are some of the biggest myths that prevent people from exploring their own spiritual journey, and it's time to dismantle them once and for all. First, about not being spiritual enough. This belief comes from a mistaken idea that spirituality is something you achieve or an exclusive club you need to qualify for. The truth? There is no spirituality meter. You don't need to know mantras in Sanskrit, understand chakras, or have mystical visions. You don't need to meditate for hours, fast, or manage to float in the air. That would be cool, but it's not mandatory. If you've ever felt genuine gratitude seeing someone smile, if you've ever stopped to admire a sunset and felt something stir inside your chest, if you've ever had compassion for someone who is suffering, you've already experienced spirituality. If you've ever sat in silence, admiring a sleeping baby, if you've ever been moved by a song, if you've ever felt peace walking in nature, congratulations, you are spiritual. It's that simple, that human, that yours. About not having time, this is perhaps the biggest myth of all. Spirituality isn't competing with your busy schedule. It can become part of it. It can happen while you brush your teeth, focusing on the sensation of the brush, the taste of the toothpaste. Take a shower, feeling the water on your skin, being grateful for it, or wait for the bus, observing people, sending thoughts of well-being to them. It can be 3 conscious breaths before an important meeting, transforming anxiety into presence. It can be choosing to see beauty in something ordinary in your day, the texture of the wall, the pattern of clouds, the way light enters through the window. Spirituality can take just 2 minutes of your day, or even less. Sometimes it's just a moment of total presence in what you're already doing. One conscious bite of your favorite snack can be more spiritual than hours of distracted meditation. And about looking strange, here's a liberating truth. No one needs to know about your spiritual journey besides you. There's no mandatory uniform. You don't need to wear white or colorful clothes. There's no special language you need to use. It's not mandatory to say namaste or use spiritual jargon. There are no drastic changes to your lifestyle. You can be completely spiritual, wearing jeans and a t-shirt, working at a multinational company, being totally pragmatic in your daily life, discussing spreadsheets on a Monday morning. Spirituality doesn't change who you are. It reveals who you always were. It's completely personal and invisible to others, unless you choose to share. Your co-workers will never know that you spent 2 minutes thanking for your family in the parking lot. You choose what it looks like, and the possibilities are infinite. Maybe it's listening to your favorite music with total attention, letting the notes touch your soul. Maybe it's taking a 5-second pause to give thanks before meals, recognizing all the people who made that food possible. Maybe it's creating the habit of noticing 3 beautiful things on your way to work. The color of the sky, a child's smile, the aroma of coffee from a bakery. For some people, spirituality is cooking with love. For others, it's solving math problems while perceiving the elegance of numbers. For some, it's caring for plants. For others, it's listening attentively to a friend who needs to vent. There's no formula. There's only what authentically resonates with you. Even the most logical and scientific minds have discovered that spirituality enhances their lives without taking away from reason or rationality. In fact, many renowned scientists, specialized doctors, innovative engineers, and cutting-edge researchers report that simple spiritual practices significantly increase their creativity, reduce chronic stress, improve their focus, and even expand their ability to make innovative connections in their areas of expertise. Spirituality doesn't compete with logic. It powerfully complements it, offering a broader perspective on life and an essential refuge for the mind that is always analyzing, calculating, and solving problems. It's like giving your analytical brain a space to breathe and reconnect with intuition, with creativity, with the part of you that knows things your rational mind hasn't yet been able to explain. If this message resonates with you, hit that subscribe button to join our community at What is Spirituality? Turn on the notification bell and get ready for upcoming videos on meditation, manifestation, energy, and so much more. And in the comments, share your story. When was the moment you felt most connected to something bigger than yourself? I read every single comment and I'd love to hear from you. Remember, spirituality isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more fully you. Everything you are searching for is already inside of you. We're just here to help you remember. Until next time, stay curious, stay open, and keep exploring what makes your soul light up.